Hello everyone, welcome back to English Grammar and Literature World. Students, in our previous classes, we have completed a lot of videos on English grammar like fill in the blank, idioms and phrases, phrasal verbs, prepositions, and etc. But today we are going to cover a very important topic, and that is determiners. Okay, and this class will be the first class in our channel. Okay, and you can check it out from playlist. So today we are going to cover some important questions from this particular topic. And if you are preparing for any competitive exams like SSC CGL, CHSL, MTS, CPO and state competitive exams, then this class will be very crucial, okay, and very helpful. So without further delay, let's begin today's class. Look at the first one. Dash people have car. Look at the options. Is it much? Is it many? Is it little? Or is it any? So which one is the correct answer? Now, first of all, you have to identify the noun part of the sentence. So here the noun part, that is people. Okay, so people is a countable plural noun. Understand? So before countable plural noun we have to add many. So many people have car. So here the correct answer is option B, that is many. So many is the correct determiner. Now why not the other option? This one is very important. Why not the other options are correct? Determiners like much and little is used before uncountable noun. Okay, uncountable noun. That's why much and little are not the correct answers. So now why not any? Because any is used before negative sentence or interrogative. Okay, interrogative sentences. So here the sentence is totally positive and people is used, and that is a countable plural. That's why option B, many, is the correct answer. So much, little and any are not the correct answers. Okay, next. Give me dash time to decide the matter. So here you have to understand the noun part. Here time is the noun and time suggests uncountable form. Okay, so we cannot use many, we cannot use few, and we cannot use several. So give me some time to decide the matter. So option C, only some, is the correct determiner. Understand? Like some water, some milk, some money, some time. Okay, next. He drank dash water. So here water is an uncountable noun. Okay, so many, few is not the correct answers, and I have already told you any is used with negative sentence or interrogative sentence. That's why any is not the correct answer. So here the correct answer is option A, that is all. So why all is the correct answer? So look, all is used before uncountable noun or generally the sense of completeness. Okay, so that's why option A, all, is the correct answer. So he drank all the water. Next, Delhi is from Alwar than Jaipur. So in this sentence we are comparing distances between places. Okay, from Delhi to Jaipur or Jaipur to Alwar. So whenever we compare distances or whenever we compare distance, we use word further. or further. Okay, so here option B, further, is the correct answer. Okay, so further is the best choice because it is commonly used for physical distance. Okay, so now nearest, less and enough are not the correct choice. When we can use the word less? Less is used for quantity or degree. Okay, so Delhi is further from Alwar than Jaipur. So option B is the correct answer. Next, there are dash children outside the room. So here the noun part, that is children. So children is a countable plural. Okay, so before countable plural, the determiner some is used. Okay, so here the correct answer is option A, that is some. So there are some children outside the room. Much, little is used before uncountable noun, and less is not the correct answer. Okay, next, have you dash question? This is an important part. Okay, so if the sentence suggests question, then we have to use any. Okay, so have you dash question? So the correct answer is option C, that is any. So have you any question? So some, many and little are not the correct answers. Okay, next, please give me dash water. The noun water is an uncountable. Okay, so uncountable noun, but the sentence suggests one kind of politeness because please give me dash water. So that means the sentence is an imperative sentence. In polite request and affirmative sentences, we commonly use some. Okay, so option B, some, is the correct answer. So many, few and several are not the correct choice. Next, has he bought dash dress? So another one, the sentence is an interrogative sentence. Okay, so I have already told you, if the sentence is interrogative or negative, we have to use determiner any. So has he bought any dress? So option D, any, is the correct answer. So several, little, much are not the correct choice. Next, he cannot find dash banana tree. So first of all, look at the structure of the sentence. So the sentence is a negative in sense. Okay, so it is a negative sentence. So I have already told you, in case of negative sentence or interrogative sentence, we have to use determiner any. So he cannot find any banana tree. So that means option C, any, is the correct answer. Not much, not some, or not little. Okay, next. So look at the sentence. She has dash flowers of rose. So here the noun flowers suggest countable plural form. Okay, so before countable noun, determiner many is used. So option C, many, is the correct answer. So she has many flowers of rose. Here we cannot use much, we cannot use little, or cannot use less. I could not get dash notebook there. So the sentence is a negative in form. Okay, so or simply you can say the sentence is a negative. Okay, so in case of negative sentence, I have already told you, any is always placed. Okay, so I could not get any notebook there. So that means option D, any, is the correct answer. Many, some, little are totally inappropriate. So many is used before countable plural noun, some also is used before countable noun, and little is used uncountable noun. but the sentence is a negative sentence. That's why we have to use any. Next, Nisha did not eat mango. Before identifying the noun part, you have to understand, is it positive sentence or is it negative sentence? Which one? So Nisha did not eat mango. That means the sentence itself is a negative sentence. So here the correct answer should be option B, that is any. So Nisha did not eat any mango. Will you please lend me dash money? Now the confusion is that money is plural or singular. Which one? So look, the sentence itself is an interrogative. The sentence is also a polite request. And in polite request, we generally use some. Okay, so will you please lend me some money? That means option A, some is the correct answer. Understand? So many, few and several are not the appropriate options. Okay, next. She must give me dash time to finish this work. So here, time is an uncountable noun. Okay, so the sentence means that the speaker needs a sufficient amount of time to complete her work. Okay, so therefore the correct determinant is option A, that is enough. So she must give me enough time to finish this work. So here many, few and several are not the correct answer. So many, few and several, these are used before countable noun. Okay, next. Is there dash money in your pocket? So which one is correct? So again money is used. So money is generally suggest uncountable or quite countable, but you have to understand the sense of the sentence. Okay, sense. So the sense is uncountable. So here the correct answer should be option C, that is any. So is there any money in your pocket? And also the sentence is written. So the sentence is written in an interrogative sentence. Okay, that's why any is used. Okay, next. Dash dreams are very romantic. So which one is correct? Is it any? Is it my? Is it little? Is it much? So this one is an exceptional. Okay, so here the correct answer is option B, that is my. So my dreams are very romantic. So here the noun is dreams. Okay, so the sentence talks about the speaker on dreams. So we need a possessive determiner. Okay, so we need a positive determiner. So my is the correct answer. Like my book, my bag, their house, our school. Understand? Next. Sorry, I am stranger here. I have dash knowledge about this place. So look at the noun, that is knowledge. So knowledge is an uncountable noun. Okay, the sentence means that the speaker knows very little about the place. Therefore we use option D, that is little. Sorry, I am stranger here. I have little knowledge about this place. So little is used before uncountable noun. Here many, several and few always used before countable noun. That's why we have to eliminate these options. Next, she has dash clothes. So clothes is a countable plural form. So before countable, option A, many is used. So she has many clothes. Much, little and less are not the correct answers. Next, she has not dash car. Again the sentence suggests negative form. Okay, because the sentence is a negative sentence. If the sentence suggests negative, then we have to use the determiner, that is any. So she has not any car. So that means option C, any, is the correct answer. Next, I have dash information about the meeting. So here look at the noun, that is information. So information is an uncountable noun, and before uncountable noun we have to use determiner little. So I have little information about the meeting. So option C, little, is the correct answer. Next, so there is dash water in the bottle that I can drink. Now you have to understand, or you have to identify the noun, that is water. So water is always treated as an uncountable noun because we cannot count it individually. So the sentence means that only a small amount of water is available in the bottle. Therefore, again we use the determiners, that is little. So option B, little, is the correct answer. Not few, not many, and not several. All of these are used before countable noun. Next, she gave me dash apples. So apple, is it countable or uncountable? Obviously apple is a countable plural form or plural noun. Okay, so before countable noun, here the correct answer is option C, that is a few. So a few is used. She gave me a few apples. So a few is always used before countable noun. Okay, countable noun. Next, so this is the last one. So look at the question. Dash students were absent today. Is it much? Is it some? Is it little? Or is it less? So what is the correct answer? You have to tell me in the comment section. So here are total 23 questions from determiners, which is totally a new topic. And what is your score? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, so that's all for today. Keep reading, keep writing, and keep watching English Grammar and Literature World. If you want to join our Telegram channel, then link in the description to get daily quizzes and free PDFs. And also the PDF of this class will be available in this Telegram channel. Okay, so you can join to get this free PDF. So have a nice day. Thanks for watching.